Shalom. First and foremost, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. I want to give a double honor to the apostles, the others, the Jew who taught me the truth. And I'm going to do this quick lesson on how God hates prideful people. And that's really why the destruction is about to come. Well, you can say because what the other nations did to the Israelites, that's true too. But God hates prideful people, and we know that now, in so-called, hold on real quick, in so-called 2023, this world that we live in currently is it's the height, I should say, of people being, proud in history, basically. So this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and 5. It says, everyone that is proud in heart, we all know their heart in Hebrew is la'ab, which means your mind, basically, is an abomination to the Lord. You see that? You're an abomination to the Lord if you're prideful. You see? Then it says, though hand join in hand, he should not be unpunished. Right. So now we're going to go to Proverbs chapter 18. We're going to read verse... No, it's verse... Yeah, here we go. This is Proverbs chapter 18 and 12. It says, before destruction, the heart of men is haughty. You see that? And haughty is basically like, another word for prideful. And before honor is humility. So before destruction, the heart of man, you see, this mind is prideful. And the Most High, he has it set up that way for a reason. Actually, I want to get this real quick. This prophecy. It's Isaiah chapter 2. Yep, and 11. It says, the lofty looks of men shall be humbled. You see that? And the haughtiness of man shall be bowed down. And the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty. See that? And upon everyone that is lifted up, he shall be brought low. Isaiah 2 and 17. And the loftiness of men shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be made low, and the Lord shall be exalted in that day alone. Right, so when you read Isaiah, the second chapter, this is all future prophecy. This talks about, destruction, what's going to happen when the Israelites return to their homeland. It's going to be peace on earth as well. And we can clearly see that this is happening soon. Where is that? Let me get 2nd Ezra chapter 8. In verse 50, it says, for many great miseries shall be done to them in a latter time, shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. So great miseries are coming, because people are prideful. You try to tell Jake, the truth, they scoff. You try to tell your family, they scoff. And really, I've been reading comments on YouTube. Everybody has disconnected towards the Bible. Everybody's trying to say, oh, the Bible's not real, this and that. But they really can't, disprove it. Verse 51, it says, but understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like unto you. And right, and that's the mindset I have, seeking out the glory of people like unto me, because you have Israelites out there. But really, only talk and deal with One West Israelites. They will call us One West Israelites. Okay? And then it says, verse 55, and therefore as thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. Right, and we're not asking questions about, the wicked, the 2/3. We're really not concerned. We're really just concerned with the elect and us doing the work. Verse 56, for when they have taken liberty, and liberty is basically like right now, this grace period that we have, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous. And then when you go to the next chapter, it says 2nd Ezra 9 and 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And we see that this is happening right now. I want to skip to verse 4. It says, Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee. And how did he speak? Through the word, the prophets, our ancestors. It says, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have the beginning, in the end, and the end is manifest. Right. And we clearly are at the end. Let me get that real quick. In the book of Ecclesiastes 7. Yep. Wait. Yeah, Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than a proud in spirit. Whew. Hey, bro, that's the spirit. Because I didn't even, I forgot that even mentioned the word proud in the latter part of the verse. It says, Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Verse 9, be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger rested in the bosom of fools. You're right, that's right. And really, bro, the point that I was going with was verse 8. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Because if you want America, you know, if you want the kingdom, America has to fall, basically. We should be wanting, you know, these destructions and all these calamities to happen. Because really it's not even made for us. Get that. In the book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 39:28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In a time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hell and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. You see that? So all of this stuff that we just mentioned were created for vengeance. So who created them? Yahweh. You know, the king of terrors, like it tells you in the scriptures. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and a sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in the commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is. And when the time is come, they shall not transgress his word. Therefore, from the beginning... Therefore, from the beginning, I was resolved and thought upon these things, and have left them in writing. All the works of the Lord are good, and will give every needful thing in due season. Right. And the Lord created good and evil according to the scriptures. And really, all the works of the Lord are good, whether it be good or bad. And with that, I hope it was edifying. Shalom. On to the next one.